This is a $1 civilization that I've lived in my entire life, with the dream of one day making it all the way to the $1 million civilization. But with about $100 in my wallet, that'll probably never happen. The only way to rank up through civilizations is by buying your way up, which means I need over $1 million if I want to make it all the way.
Hey, quit daydreaming, kid. You're late for work.
Oh, right. Sorry. I was just thinking about...
I don't care. Come on. That iron's not gonna mine itself.
I followed the guard to my job, hoping to actually make some money today.
Head on in, and don't come back out until you've got 10 iron. And I'm serious. If you miss your quota one more time, I'll make sure you never work for the mines again.
Jeez, okay, I'll get the iron. Life here in the $1 civilization is about as bad as you'd assume. Corrupt guards, dangerous jobs, and no hope of making it out. After mining for the rest of the day, I had finally hit my quota of 10 iron, so I made my way back to the guard to collect my payment.
Finally? It took you that long just for 10 iron?
Yeah? I'd like to see you get down there and mine it yourself.
Yeah, right. I'm not as desperate for money as you are. You'd never catch me working down there.
Whatever. Just take my iron and pay me already.
Fine. Here. It's $20 today. Don't complain or I'll make it less.
Are you serious? Just yesterday I got $30 for the same amount.
What did I say about not complaining?
Fine. Just give me the money.
Here. Now get out of the way. You're holding up the line.
At this rate, I'll probably never make it out of the $1 civilization. The only way I could rank up is if I had $1,000 to spare, and by the looks of my wallet, that's not gonna be easy. I made my way home, dropping off all of my mining gear and hoping that maybe I'd be able to relax and think of a plan to get that $1,000. But before I could even think, I heard a knock at the door. Hello? Can I help you?
Yeah, you're 2 months behind on rent. It's time to pay up.
Come on, man. I don't have the money for that right now.
Well, I don't have time to be dealing with this. Get it to me by the end of the week or I'm kicking you out.
Wait, you can't kick me out. I tried to change his mind, but he just walked away. This was bad. With the way my job has been going lately, there's no way I can afford to pay rent. Especially not if I want a chance of making it to the $1,000 civilization. I didn't know what to do. If I don't figure something out soon, I'd lose everything. I can't just sit around and cry about it. I had an idea. I made my way to the job distribution building, which is where they distribute the jobs. Hello?
Ugh, what?
I'm looking for a job.
Right, isn't everyone? I don't have any jobs for you, man.
Wait, what do you mean you don't have any jobs? This is the job distribution building. Isn't that what you do?
Yeah, but you're not the only one looking for a job. We're pretty much full.
Pretty much?
Yeah, well, there's a couple jobs, but no one wants them.
Well, what if I want them?
Trust me, you don't.
Just tell me what the job is, man.
Fine. We have an opening at the prison for an inmate toilet cleaner. It pays about $2 an hour. You want that one?
No, there's gotta be something else.
Well, there's one more, but I don't think you could handle it.
I can handle it, man. I was actually employee of the month once at the mines.
Yeah, they give that to anyone. But sure, there is an opening at the mines for a mineshaft scout. All you'd have to do is go down into the mine shafts to clear them of monsters before the miners head in to extract the ores.
It sounded dangerous. Although I needed money badly, there's a chance I could die down there.
It pays about $50 an hour. Pretty good, actually. But still, I doubt you'd be able to handle a job like that.
Wait, no, I want it. I'll take the job. I know it sounds risky, but this is exactly what I needed. I'd make more at this job in an hour than I would in an entire day at my current job. If I want to make it all the way to the $1 million civilization, this was the first step.
All right, but when it's too much for you to handle, don't come crying back to me.
I left the building, and the next day, I made my way to the new job, hoping this would be the first step towards escaping this civilization. As I made it to the mines, I saw a group of miners and a guard overseeing everything.
All right, everyone. I don't want a single ore left down there today. I don't care what you have to do. We're not messing around. You, just try not to die. We need this mine shaft clear as soon as possible.
I'll try my hardest.
Come on, man. Don't mess this up. It can't be that hard.
All right. I made my way into the mines. This is my first time ever being in the mines before it's been cleared out. There's no telling what could be down here, but hopefully my new paycheck will make it all worth it. It was almost pitch black down here. I could only see a couple blocks in front of me, but even without being able to see, I knew something was lurking. I could hear all kinds of monsters around me, and before I knew it, standing at the end of the hallway was a group of monsters, and They didn't look too friendly. There's no way. I can't fight that. I'm not about to risk my entire life just for some money. I sat and thought for a second, but eventually I realized this is what I've been waiting for. This job was my first step at making it to the $1 million civilization. If I want to make it there, I can't lose my job on my first day. Slowly, I made my way down the hallway, trying my hardest not to get spotted by this horde of monsters. Soon enough, I was close enough to attack. I tried to sneak up behind one and catch him off guard, but of course, as soon as I attacked him, the rest of the horde immediately noticed and started running straight towards me. Scared, I tried my hardest to fight them all off, picking some off one by one, but there was a lot. For a second, I thought I might actually die here, but eventually, I finished them off, and the hallway was clear. But I wasn't done. This was just one hallway. There's no telling how many monsters were in here. This was just the start. I kept walking around, watching my back, making sure there was nothing trying to take me out. And not long after, I came across what looked like a spawner, and crawling all over it, cave spiders. If I try and destroy that spawner, there's no way I'm making it out of here alive. I'll be covered in spiders before I can even think. The only way I'm making it out of here is if I can manage to destroy the spawner before any of them notice me. Slowly, I made my way closer. All I had to do was destroy the spawner, finish off the spiders, and get out. Surrounded by cobwebs, I kept sneaking forward until finally, yes, that wasn't too bad. Apparently, I spoke too soon because instantly I was surrounded by spiders and they weren't holding back. Before I knew it, I was poisoned and losing health fast. I had to run. If I stay any longer, I'm not making it out of here. As fast as I could, I rushed out of the mine shaft. I wasn't about to die for just $50. I finally made it to the top of the mines and everyone just stared at me.
So, is it clear?
No. I got scared and ran out.
What? Don't come back, man. You're done.
Great. That was my one shot of making enough money to leave this corrupt civilization, and I blew it. Considering I was still late on my rent, I'm pretty much done for. If I didn't figure something out soon, I'd be stuck here for the rest of my life. Disappointed by how my plan turned out, I was starting to get hungry, so I made my way to the only place where you can find food in the $1 civilization, a bread line. People stand in this line all day, waiting for just a couple pieces of bread. But while I was waiting, I overheard something that would change everything forever.
This is insane. If I have to sit in this line for any longer, I'm gonna lose it.
Seriously, you'd think with the event tomorrow they'd hand out some extra food.
Event? What's he talking about?
Yeah, if I'm still starving in the morning, there's no way I'm winning that thing.
An event? That could be for some money. This could be it.
I need that prize, whatever it is. It'll probably be enough to get me out of this dump.
That's exactly what I needed right now. A secret event with a cash prize? That sounds like the best option. To be honest, it's my only option. My rent's not gonna pay itself. And if you remember, I don't even have a job. Eventually, I made it to the end of the bread line. Hey, I'll take 10 bread.
All right, that's gonna be $50. $5 per loaf.
What? Wasn't it just $4 last week?
Look, man, if you're not happy with it, you can go and starve.
Okay, whatever. Just give me the bread. Finally, I had my bread, but that wasn't the most valuable thing I had. This event I'd heard of, it's exactly what I needed. And tomorrow, I was gonna compete in hopes that the prize of this mysterious event would be enough money to rank me up to the $1,000 civilization. The next day, as soon as the sun rose, I made my way to the wall, a giant wall-like structure that overlooks the $1 civilization. I've always suspected that something was going on here. If an event was being held, this is definitely where it would be. And as I got closer, of course, there was something interesting.
Hey, hold on. Can we help you?
I'm here for the competition.
Right. What's the password?
Password? This was bad. I didn't know anything about a password.
Come on. Everyone knows the password.
I know the password. I just forgot.
You forgot? Are you sure you even knew the password in the first place?
Of course I know the password. Just give me a second to think. I didn't know what to do. If I didn't come up with something soon, they'd for sure know that I...
Dude, I'm just messing with you. There's no password. Head on in.
Oh, right. Heading inside, the guards led me into what looked like a giant room rebuilt to look like the real world. It was insane. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This is the first time I had seen anything this nice, considering I've lived in the $1 civilization my entire life. All around me, there were other players standing around waiting for instructions.
Hey, what do you think the challenge is gonna be?
I don't know. I just can't get over this room.
Can you guys shut up? I'm trying to focus.
Before anyone could say anything useful, the intercom cut them off.
Welcome to the weekly challenge of the $1 civilization. Some of you may be confused, so I'll explain the rules. In this room, hidden very carefully, is a key that will grant whoever finds it the ability to open this giant vault and claim the prize inside.
For some reason, they still wouldn't tell us what the prize was, but I knew whatever it was, it could change the course of my journey forever.
This event will be a race to the end. Whoever finds the key first is the winner. You may begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
Instantly, everyone scattered in every direction, rapidly searching for this key. And of course, I followed, praying I'd be the one to find it. Everyone seemed to be heading to the house, considering it would probably be the best place to hide a key, so I followed. Inside, there were countless people running around, searching everywhere. Quickly, I checked every chest, furnace, and even crafting table to try and find this key for myself. I kept looking and looking, desperate to win this challenge, until I realized, with everyone else searching the house, if it was in here, someone would have found it by now. The best chance I have of finding this key would be to search where they're not. I ran out of the house and made my way to a small campsite in one of the corners. After searching around for a while, I found something interesting. A hole under a bench that looked like it was made specifically to hide a key. But after looking closer, there was nothing. It was just a distraction. I kept searching, but the more and more I looked around, I found nothing but empty chests and fake stashes. But then, right in the middle of my search, the intercom cut me off.
You have 10 minutes remaining. If no one finds the key by then, well, you all lose.
10 minutes. I had to lock in. I took a risk coming into this competition. I can't leave here empty-handed, not with the life waiting for me outside. I scrambled, running from one spot to the next, tearing through the map like a lunatic. It had to be here somewhere. But then, out of nowhere, something weird happened.
I'm done. There's no key here. I want out.
One of the players was fed up with the event. He started screaming, trying to get the guards to let him out.
Come on, let me out of here. I'm done with this stupid game. There's probably not even a...
Out of nowhere, it looked like the player got shot. Everyone went silent, trying to figure out what just happened.
I didn't want to reveal the twist this early, but I guess I have no choice. Only one player leaves this event a winner. The rest, well, you won't leave here at all.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I thought this was just a friendly competition for some money. I didn't know the stakes were this big. The pressure was getting to me. At any second, someone could find the key before me and it'd all be over. If that happened, this would all be for nothing. I can't die just yet. I searched every inch of the map I could, but no matter where I looked, I just couldn't find it. But then, something caught my eye. Wait a second. The clouds, far on the wall, they weren't flat. They stuck out, almost like a staircase. Without thinking, I ran over and started climbing. Jump after jump, it felt more and more like this was it. Like this was exactly where I was meant to be looking. Eventually, people started to notice.
Hey, follow him.
But it was too late. I was already way ahead. They'd never catch me in time. I kept following the clouds until finally I made it to the top. And there it was, a fake sun built into the wall. And right in the center, sitting in plain sight, was a shulker box. My heart was racing. This might be it. I reached out and opened it, and just as I suspected, it was the key. I did it. Hey, stop the game. I found it. Before I could even process what was going on, the intercom came back on.
Stop searching. The key has been found, and the game is over.
I couldn't believe it. I actually did it. With all the odds against me, I actually found the key. I started climbing back down the clouds, passing players on my way down. No way, he actually found it. Step by step, I made my way down until my feet hit the ground again. And right away, the guards were waiting for me.
Is that it? Show us the key.
My hands were shaking as I held it out, still in disbelief.
That's it. Escort him to the vault.
Following the guards, I walked past all the players who just stood there staring. Some angry, some shocked, some looking like they were gonna fight me for it. But none of that mattered. I was the one with the key. We made it to the edge of the room and suddenly the guards stopped. I didn't know what was going on until the intercom came on to explain.
Sadly, we can only have one winner, meaning the rest of you lost.
Oh God, no, please, I have a family.
What's he freaking out about? What? Right in front of my eyes, everyone else was killed. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Come on, don't worry about them.
They're not really dead, are they? They'll respawn, right?
No, they're dead.
This didn't make any sense. This wasn't what I signed up for. I signed up for this without knowing I would die if I lost. You're telling me I could have died just like they did?
But you didn't. did you?
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. These guards didn't even care that a couple dozen people just died for no reason. But it wasn't over yet. As much as I wish I could just walk away right now, I still need my prize. Or else this event was for nothing. After a bit of walking, we finally made it to the vault. This is it, right? This will rank me up?
Depends what's inside. Who knows? It might just be a bit of bread.
I hesitated before finally placing the key into the vault. Please be enough. The lock clicked and then the vault slowly opened up. Inside, there it was. A strange humming machine in the middle of the room.
Head on in.
I followed the guards inside, the machine at the center, as if it was waiting for me.
Put your wallet in.
What? My wallet?
Yeah, you want your prize, right?
I hesitated. After what happened earlier, I couldn't trust them. For all I know, this machine could steal my money. But I didn't have a choice. I need this money. Slowly, I placed it inside. The machine whirred to life. The gears all over it started moving, and then it stopped.
Go on, take it out.
I reached in, pulling my wallet out, and then I saw it. The number glowing across my screen. I did it.
Congratulations. Welcome to the $1,000 civilization.
I stood there frozen, just staring at the balance. I had finally done it. I had finally earned enough to leave this corrupt civilization. As the guards escorted me out, I couldn't help but look around one last time. I know everyone else here would kill for this opportunity I've been given. I have to make sure that it's not for nothing. The guards led me down a long hallway.
This way. The elevator's waiting.
We stopped right in front and then the doors opened.
Get in. This'll take you to your new home.
Slowly, I stepped inside, and right as I did, the doors sealed and then the elevator launched upward, slowly rising. I sat back and relaxed. After what just happened in the challenge, I still couldn't believe how close I was to dying. I didn't know this event would be life or death, but if it meant a better life, I guess it was worth it. I started thinking about what it'd be like up there. No more underpaid jobs, no more standing in bread lines for hours only to get scraps, no more guards breathing down my neck or firing me out of nowhere. I wasn't sure what would be up there, but what I do know is that it couldn't be worse than where I came from.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Most people don't make it this far.
I felt the elevator slow down. This was it. And then, oh my God. This is a $1,000 civilization.
Welcome to the $1,000 civilization. Let me show you around. These are the houses you'll stay in.
At first glance, the houses didn't look that nice, but it's definitely a step up from the $1 civilization I'm used to.
This is where you'll get your food.
The line looks quite a bit shorter than before. Maybe I won't have to wait 30 minutes just for some bread now. As we continued walking, I saw an interesting building. Hey, what's this one right here?
Oh, that's the bank. That's what the guards use to make sure they have enough money to pay everyone for their jobs.
Interesting.
You shouldn't really worry about that though. Regular citizens like you aren't allowed in. Here, these are your new boots, which means you're now officially a citizen of the $1,000 civilization.
This was huge. For my entire life, I've been living in the $1 civilization, just accepting that I was stuck there. But now, I might actually be able to make it all the way.
So, do you want to get assigned a new job while you're here?
Yeah, sure. Making it to this new layer was cool and all, but it doesn't really feel all that different. Was this really worth all the deaths that had to happen just for me to get here? I didn't have time to think about that right now. I had just made it to my new job as a farmer. This might be a bit more boring than my last job, but at least I'm not down in a mineshaft fighting for my life. And I guess the pay isn't that bad either. But the more and more I thought about it, the weirder it felt that the first thing I was doing on this new layer was working. Shouldn't I be experiencing my new home or something? As much as I wish I could just take a break and appreciate my new freedoms, I'm not done. My goal wasn't to make it to the $1,000 civilization. I want to go all the way, meaning I have to take every opportunity to make money I can get. And right now, it's this. So I kept farming and farming and farming for the rest of the day. But eventually, I met someone new.
Hey, are you new here? I don't think I've seen you before.
Yeah, actually, it's my first day.
First day? You mean as a farmer, right?
Actually, it's my first day in the $1,000 civilization. I just ranked up.
Wait, so you're telling me you're from the $1 civilization?
Yeah, had to win this huge event just to get here.
Wait, you're serious? What's it like down there? I've never met anyone that's been down there, other than the guards, of course.
Actually, it's not too different from here. Just a bit less luxurious. Everyone down there has dirt houses.
Yeah, I kinda assumed. It is the $1 civilization, after all.
I wasn't sure who this guy was, but it was weird seeing someone be so friendly. Back in the $1 civilization, no one really interacted with each other. I think everyone was just trying to stay alive.
Well, congrats on ranking up. I'm gonna get back to work.
It's interesting how shocked he was when I told him I was from the $1 civilization. I guess guards weren't lying when they said not many people rank up like I did. But that's just more of a reason why I can't let this opportunity go to waste. I kept farming for the rest of the day until the sun started to set on the farm, which means it's time to head back in and turn in my crops.
Welcome back. You know, I'm actually impressed by how much work you got done today, considering where you're from and all.
I wasn't really sure what he was getting at, but before I could ask,
here's your payment for today, $150. I'll see you back here tomorrow.
Considering how easy of a day it was, $150 is more than enough. With a job like this, I'd have no issue living here. I made my way out into the village to get some rest, but that's when I realized something. Wait, I don't even have a house. Without a house, my only other option would be to sleep on the street, and that's not gonna happen. I ran back to the wall where the guard led me earlier. Hello? Can someone let me in? The door was closed and there was no one around. I was starting to think that I might actually be homeless, but just then I noticed a button on the wall, the same button the guard used to open this door before. I made my way over and then pressed it, and sure enough, the door opened right up. I walked inside, and to my surprise, there was no one there. Hello? You guys forgot to give me a house. I yelled out for a guard, but there was clearly no one here. But that's when I noticed a hallway. If anyone was here, they'd probably be over this way. I made my way down the hallway. This place was confusing. All the walls were this bright white color with little to no decoration. It gave me a weird feeling. Eventually, as I started to round a corner, I heard some voices. And sure enough, standing at the end of the hallway were two guards. But something felt off. It felt like I was definitely somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
So what did I miss? Has anything happened recently?
One of the $1 citizens ranked up, but it's probably not a big deal. It seems like nothing.
Keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir.
Are they talking about me? I'm the only person who's ranked up recently. But why would me ranking up be a problem? Why would he want them to keep an eye on me? This didn't make any sense.
Is this a part of the plan? I had no idea he would rank up like this.
Look, as long as you guards keep doing your job, everything should go smoothly.
Seriously, what's going on here? What plan are they talking about? And why would me ranking up be harmful to their plan? Something weird is going on here. Before I could figure out what was going on, the guard shut off the monitor and started walking my way. I clearly wasn't supposed to hear that. If they figure out I was spying on them, there's no telling what they'd do.
I hope we don't get in trouble. He's always finding stupid reasons to be mad at us.
I know, right? He's so mean.
Oh, who's that?
Ugh, that's the guy. Hey, can we help you?
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, you just forgot to assign me a house earlier. I don't want to have to sleep on the street or anything.
Oh, right. You handle this. I'm leaving.
All right, all houses here have a rent of $200 a week. I know that's more than you're used to, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
That's a lot of money. What's the point of ranking up if I still have to work every day of my life just to afford rent?
Look, man, you're on the $1,000 civilization, not the 1 million. My advice is just to take what you can get. At least your house isn't made of dirt anymore.
This didn't feel fair. I had to risk my life just to get here. You'd think the least they can do is give me cheap housing.
All right, you're in C67. A guard will come by to collect rent at the end of the week.
All right. Thanks. As I made my way out, I couldn't help but think about what I overheard in there. Those guards were clearly talking to some kind of boss. Why would they have mentioned me? At first, it didn't make any sense, but then I remembered. The guy from the farm. He told me he's never met anyone from the $1 civilization. It's clearly not every day that someone like me ranks up. The only thing that makes sense is that maybe I'm not supposed to rank up at all. Maybe they're trying to stop me from ranking up. But why would they do that? After a bit of walking, I finally made it to my house. But there's clearly something weird going on, and I need to figure it out ASAP. This might be bigger than I thought. The next morning, as I was making my way to my job, I started to realize how important ranking up really is. If they're trying to stop me, there's clearly something weird going on. I need to find a new way to make money, because considering the next civilization costs $100,000, getting there through a regular job like this would take years. For the next hour or so, I just kept farming, trying to silence the thoughts in my head. But the more and more I worked, the more I realized this life might not be for me. I can't just sit here and farm crops, acting like people didn't die in front of me just a couple days ago. Not to mention whatever's going on with the guards. At this point, if it meant getting out of here, I might even compete in another one of those deadly events. But before I lost my mind thinking about all of this, my farmer friend from yesterday came up to me again.
Hey, just curious, how did you even rank up? I haven't seen anyone rank up from the $1 civilization in a long time.
There was some some kind of event hosted by the guards, and the prize was $1,000.
An event? Interesting. We don't have that kind of stuff here.
You don't have events? How do you guys even rank up to the $100,000 civilization then?
No one really does. The only people who have ever made it there have spent pretty much their entire lives saving up.
This didn't make any sense. Why would they host events in the $1 civilization but not here? Something's not adding up.
So you won the event, right? You must be pretty smart.
Actually, it was pretty easy. I think I just got lucky.
Come on, man. No one wins those events with just luck. You have to be something real special to win one of those.
I thought you said you didn't know anything about events.
I don't. Anyways, can you keep a secret?
A secret? Something weird's going on. Who even is this guy? I had a weird feeling about all of this, but if I wanted to figure out what's really going on, I should see what this is about. Yeah, I can keep a secret. What's going on?
Meet me at my house after work. I think I have something you'd be interested in.
Before I could even ask anything, he ran off and I was left there alone. Look, the houses might not be much better than the previous layer, but there's clearly a lot more going on here. If I want a chance of making it out of this place and maybe even making it all the way to the $1 million civilization, I'll have to play along. Whatever crazy stuff is going on, it could be an opportunity to find out more, meaning I'm in. At the end of the day, I handed in my crops, collected my payment, and then made my way to my farmer friend's house. Hey man, I'm here. Can you let me in?
Hey, were you followed?
Was I followed? No, it's just me.
All right, come on in, quick.
As I walked in, I saw two other players just standing there waiting. I had no clue who they were, but knowing how I ended up here, they were probably just two random guys he recruited like me. Hey man, what's going on? Why am I here?
I see potential in you. Since the moment we first talked, I knew you were something special. I know you and I have the same goal.
And what's that?
One day, I'm gonna take over these civilizations and become the new king of them all, including the $1 million civilization.
Are you insane? There's no way you can just become the king. It's hard enough to even make it to the $1 million civilization, much less become the new ruler of it.
No, listen, I have a plan that will guarantee that one day I'll rule every civilization here. And my first step of my plan happens tonight. And I'm willing to let you in on the plan and maybe even rule besides me if you help.
There's absolutely no way this plan has any chance of working, but it is interesting, and it could help me figure out what's going on, so it might be worth it. What do you need my help with?
Tonight, in the darkness of the night, I'm gonna rob the bank.
Yeah, you're insane. I'm leaving.
Wait, don't leave. I'm not crazy. I have a plan. At night, the bank is almost completely empty. Just a couple guards out front. But as long as we stay quiet and sneak behind them, we should have no problem getting inside. Once we're all inside, all we have to do is head into the back. There'll be a keycard lock on the door, but we have an inside guy, so we should be able to get in. Once we're all in, we'll have the entire vault and whatever's in it all to ourselves.
To my surprise, the plan actually kind of made sense. And to be honest, it sounded easy. That might work. But what if we get caught? I've seen what they do to players for less. If we get caught robbing a bank, we'll be dead for sure.
Trust me, there's no way we get caught. The plan is airtight and nothing can go wrong.
As he said this, I thought back to my life in the $1 civilization. How poorly the guards treated us, how harsh my job was, and even how I'd go to bed starving some nights. I know the life I want for myself, and that life is the life in the $1 million civilization. As crazy as it sounds, it's either this or be stuck here as a farmer for the rest of my life. All right, I'm in. When do we leave?
Stay close. We have to be quick.
Silently, we all snuck past the guards and made it inside. It seemed like the hardest part was over. Now all we had to do was just break into the vault.
Hey, you, get the key card.
Okay, I have it right here.
He put the key card in, pressed the button, and nothing happened.
What are you doing? Open the door.
I can't. It's not working.
This was bad. The entire plan relied on this key card, and it just failed us. Any second, the guards could figure out we were inside, and it would all be over.
Okay, it's fine. We just have to move to plan B.
Plan B? What plan B? I knew nothing about a plan B. Quickly, he ran over and blocked the main door with reinforced deep slate, one of the strongest blocks in the world. What? Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. We don't have time.
After blocking the door, he ran over to the keycard door and placed down a TNT.
Get ready.
Instantly, I realized I was in for more than I signed up for. This was a full, guns blazing bank robbery now. He lit the TNT and blew a hole in the door, just big enough for us to run in. Instantly, an alarm started blaring throughout the entire bank, and I knew we were on limited time.
Hurry, open the vault.
The locks of the vault clicked, and the valve turned, and finally, it started to open. This was it. Whatever was in here would without a doubt be enough to rank me up to the $100,000 civilization.
Whatever's in there, we grab it and run. We gotta get out of here.
The door slid open, but inside, there were no piles of gold or diamonds like we expected. The only thing in the room was one small machine.
What? What's this? This is a big vault. There should be loot here.
Everyone was confused. This wasn't what they expected, but I knew exactly what this was. I've seen this before. It's the same machine the guards used to give me the $1,000 I won from the event.
So do you know how to use it?
I don't know. I can try. I walked inside the vault towards the machine. I put my wallet in the same slot I did last time. I didn't know what I was doing. I just had to pray it worked. The machine whirred to life, ran for a second, and then stopped, just like it did before. I took my wallet out of the machine, and in front of me, my balance flashed $428,000.
What happened? Did you get anything?
I was too shocked to respond. This was more money than I had ever dreamt of.
All right, come on. We have to go. The guards are gonna be here any second.
Everyone started running, climbing a ladder to the roof. I tried my hardest to forget about the money in my wallet, and I followed. If I got caught now, it would all be for nothing. Following the rest of the group, we dropped off the roof down behind the building, where no one would see us. Using the dark of the night to our advantage, we ran all the way back to his house, safely making it back in one piece.
So what happened? Did you get anything?
Yeah, all the money. I got it all.
Really? How much?
$400,000. Instantly, everyone started celebrating. This went way better than any of us could have expected.
That's perfect. That's $100K for each of us. If we split it evenly, we'll all be able to rank up to the $100,000 civilization.
This was insane. At this pace, I'd make it to the $1 million civilization in no time. Just like we agreed, I split the money between everyone there, leaving me with $128,000, more than enough to rank me up to the $100,000 civilization. After celebrating our newfound wealth, everyone left and went home. Everyone except me and my new farmer friend. Before I left, he stopped me.
I just wanted to say thanks. If you weren't there, we could have gotten caught and probably killed.
It was all your plan. I was just along for the ride.
I'll see you soon, Gorf. I have a feeling we'll meet again.
I left his house and made my way home, but the next day, I was ready to leave this place. I made my way to the office in the wall I was at yesterday.
You again. What do you want?
I'm here to rank up.
Yeah, right. You just got here a couple days ago. There's no way you can rank up yet.
No, I can. I have 100K and I'm ready to go.
There's no way. You have to be lying. Let me check the system. Wait, you're serious?
I told you, I'm ready to leave.
I mean, I guess I have to let you up.
Confused, the guard led me to a new elevator, which would take me to my new home in the $100,000 civilization.
Look, I don't know how you did it, but congrats, and good luck up there.
Suddenly, the doors closed and I was on my way up. I couldn't help but take this moment to think about what I heard the guards say earlier, about how they're trying to stop me from ranking up. I need to figure out what's going on. If I want to make it all the way to the $1 million civilization, I can't have anyone in my way. Before long, the elevator reached the top and the doors slid open. Oh my God. This is a $100,000 civilization. My last stop before the final $1 million civilization, which I've always dreamt of living in. Don't get me wrong, this place is absolutely massive and clearly a huge step up from the previous layers I'm used to. But I can only imagine what the $1 million civilization looks like. All I know is I have to make it there. From the looks of it, this layer seems to be the first one that actually feels like a city. The buildings are massive and dense, not to mention that there are actually people here. I can't believe that all of these people live here too. But even though this place is better than anything I've ever seen before, I can't forget why I'm here. I need to figure out what's going on with these guards and why they would want to stop me from ranking up. Who out there would want to stop me from making it to the $1 million civilization? As I walked around this new layer of civilization, I kept my eye open for any guards or even a king of some sort. But instead, all I found was this bakery. But after walking inside, I realized this might have been better than anything else I could have found. This bakery had bread, cakes, donuts, and pretty much any food you could ever imagine. I had struck gold. Oh my God, that looks so good.
Hey buddy, if you're gonna stay here, you might as well buy something while you're here.
Okay, how much for a donut?
Usually it'd be a bit more, but for you, I'll do $4.
That's not bad. I'll take one. To be honest, this alone already makes this layer the best civilization I've ever been a part of. Not too long ago, I was only allowed one piece of bread. Not to mention, I had to wait hours in line for it. But as I walked out, I couldn't help but realize maybe I was getting caught up with everything going on. This new civilization is way nicer than anything I've ever seen. The last thing I should be worrying about right now is some guards trying to stop me from ranking up. Maybe the best thing I could do is just settle down and appreciate the new freedoms of the $100,000 civilization. After walking around a bit more, I found a building with a sign that said buy houses here. So I made my way to the front desk where a worker was waiting for me.
Hey, Buster, what can I do for you?
Behind the worker, there were houses for sale, ranging from $20,000 to $80,000.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one I want.
Well, we have plenty of options. Small, medium, large, and extra large. Depending on what you can afford, of course.
If I plan on settling down here for now, I might as well stay somewhere nice. You know what? I'll take the extra large house.
Extra large, huh? Well, actually, you don't have enough money for that. If you spend $80,000 on a house right now, that'll leave you with only $40,000, which means you'll get kicked out of the $100,000 civilization. And I'm sure you don't want that.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll take the small house, I guess. After completely humbling me, the worker handed me a key, along with an address, and I made my way towards it. As I made my way to my new home, I realized something. Something that changed how I saw everything. Everything about this new civilization is better than anything I could have dreamt of. This sketchy stuff going on with the guards, this feels like exactly what I need right now. A nice place to stay, settle down, and enjoy my new life. But just as I started to settle down and forget about all the weird things going on, I heard a knock at my door. Oh God. Who could that be? I made my way to the door, and when I opened it, it was my farmer friend from earlier. Dude, what are you doing here?
Oh, just checking in. Just wanted to make sure you're settling in well.
Oh, okay. Wait, how did you know where I live?
That doesn't matter right now. I have really bad news.
Oh God, what is it?
So, the guards actually know that we robbed the bank, and they're on their way here to kill you right now.
What? Why are you being so calm about that?
I don't know. I didn't think it was important.
Instantly, I started to freak out. The guards could be here at any second. As quickly as I could, me and my friend ran out of the house and across the street into an alleyway. Dude, why wouldn't you tell me about this earlier? How did they even know it was us?
I don't know. I just overheard the guards saying they were coming to raid you. I heard them and I knew I had to come warn you.
Just as we were talking about this, across the street, a huge group of guards came out of nowhere and gathered around my front door.
All right, guards, remember the mission. We get in, find Gorf, and take him out.
Why are we doing this again?
Because he robbed a bank? This is serious stuff, guys.
Okay, let's do this.
Out of nowhere, the guards broke down my door and bust into my house. This is bad. Suddenly, I was realizing that this was a lot worse than I thought. With the guards after me, I'll never make the $1 million I need. If I want a chance at actually making some progress towards my goal, I need to handle this first. But considering I have no clue why they even think it's me, first, I need to get some more information. Okay, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah? What is it?
I need you to go over to the guards and try and get some information out of them.
Are you serious? That's way too risky.
Come on, man. We need more information.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. Hey, guards. What's going on here?
Oh, hey, you're not allowed to be here right now.
Oh, it's okay. I live around here. Why are you guys here?
This is an active crime scene. We have reason to believe that the person who lives here robbed a bank.
What? A bank? No way.
Yeah, I can't believe he didn't think we'd catch him.
Me neither. So how did you catch him?
Well, we got a tip from another player. A player who claims they saw Gorf heading to the bank the night of the robbery. And conveniently, the next day, he showed up to the rank up station with $100,000. His plan kinda sucked to begin with.
Well, the plan probably wasn't that bad. He probably put a lot of effort into that plan.
Nah, no way.
Whatever. Well, what player told you they saw him?
What player?
Yeah, like, what's his name?
All of a sudden, I realized he might be pushing a bit hard. There's no way a guard would just give out the name. If he keeps pushing, we might get caught.
Oh, it's Grumpus.
What?
Oh, thanks, man.
There's no way that just worked. I wasn't sure how, but by pushing the guard for an answer, my farmer friend was able to get a name from the guard. Using this name, we could finally devise a plan and figure out how to clear my name, meaning I'd finally be able to make some progress towards the $1 million civilization. All we'd have to do is find this Grumpus person and convince them to take back what they said, and then maybe the guards would let it go.
I already know Grumpus. He was one of the other people we robbed the bank with.
Oh, Perfect. Then he'll probably just take it back for us.
I don't know. Why don't we just frame him instead?
What? Frame him for what?
Frame him for robbing the bank. I mean, they said the reason they thought you were guilty is because you ranked up the next day, but so did Grumpus. It'll be so easy to just make them think that he did it and not you.
As wrong as it sounded, it made sense. If we could get the guards to think it was Grumpus and not me, I'll be completely in the clear and I can actually work towards my goals. So a couple hours later, when the sun set over the city, we were heading to pay Grumpus a visit. But as we were walking together, I realized I know pretty much nothing about this farmer guy, other than the things we've done together. I don't even know his name. I was starting to get a little suspicious. Ever since I met him, some crazy things have been happening, and I'm starting to doubt if I can even trust him. Hey, hold on a second. What's your name?
It's Rufus. Rufus Gray.
Knowing his name actually gave me a bit of relief, but I still don't really trust him. There's no telling what he could be hiding. But to be fair, he is the reason I'm here anyways. If it weren't for him, I'd still be in the $1,000 civilization.
All right, this is it.
Apparently, we had made it to Grumpus's house. So what now? How are we supposed to frame him?
Well, we just need him to admit to the guards that he was the one who robbed the bank, and then they'll just assume he was lying to cover himself. And after that, you'll be in the clear.
It was simple, but it made a lot of sense. But how could we just get him to admit that to the guards? There's no way he'd give himself up like that. How are we supposed to get him to admit that?
Well, we can just make him.
For a second, I was shocked. He seriously wants me to blackmail this guy into taking the fall for me? It felt a bit overboard. But I guess if I want a chance of making it to the $1 million civilization, this is the only way. As long as the guards think I robbed the bank, they won't let me go. Especially with what I heard them saying before, I can't have any guards in my way.
All we have to do is wait here until we see him walk back into his house. And when he does, we follow behind him and do what we have to do.
Reluctantly, I agreed. Although it seemed risky, this was what had to be done. So for the next couple of hours, we waited and waited and waited until finally he showed up.
All right, come on, let's follow him.
Staying in the darkness, we made our way into his house, and we followed him until we got to his room. Are you sure this is needed? It doesn't feel right.
It's the only way, unless you want to find out what the guards will do if they catch you.
I knew this wasn't right. Whatever they do to me, they'll do to him instead, and it'll all be my fault. Is it really worth throwing someone else under the bus just to save myself? Although it was selfish, I couldn't back down now. So slowly, I snuck up on Grumpus, and then...
Whoa! What are you doing?
I need you to go to the guards, and I need you to tell them the truth.
The truth? I told them the truth. You were there.
No, it was you. You robbed the bank and used the money to rank up. I had nothing to do with it.
What? What are you talking about?
Look, if you don't go to the guards right now and tell them you're the one who robbed the bank and not me, I'll kill you on the spot.
Oh God, no, please. I can't die. Please don't make me do this.
It's the only way. If you want to live, go tell them. Now.
No, I can't. They'll kill me. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Just please don't kill me.
As easy as that, the same way we snuck in, Grumpus left the building. And judging from how he reacted when I hit him, I can only assume he's on the way to the guards to clear my name now. So I made my way out of the room and back to Rufus.
That was great. He's probably going to talk to the guards right now. Your name will be clear in no time.
Even though he was right, I still didn't feel good about it. But instead of just sitting here being sad about it, I need to figure out what to do next. With my name finally clear, I need to find a way to make some money. This $100,000 civilization is nice and all, but from the start, I've wanted more. I've always wanted to make it to the $1 million civilization. And even with everything going on right now, it's time I complete that goal. So the next day, I decided to head downtown. Hopefully there'd be some kind of lead on how to make money in this civilization. But after a bit more walking, I saw something more interesting. For some reason, there were a bunch of players gathered around one specific storefront. And of course, I had to check it out. But there were a lot of people here. I couldn't see anything from back here. Hey, what's going on?
Shut up, bruh. I'm trying to listen.
Hello, citizens of the $100,000 civilization. It's time for a super special event. One nothing like anything I've ever done before. Introducing the last to leave the circle event, where all participants will be dropped into a circle and the last one standing wins $1 million. Yes, that's enough to rank up to the $1 million civilization. One lucky contestant will have their life changed overnight.
Everyone in the crowd was clearly excited for this event, but I had no clue who this was or what this event entailed. Hey, Who is this guy?
Dude, that's Mr. Boof. He hosts all these insane events with huge prizes. I don't know where he gets all this money, but people will die just for an opportunity to compete in one of these events.
Immediately, I couldn't help but realize this was exactly what I had been looking for. I had already won an event back in the $1 civilization. If this was as good as it sounded, I could win this one too. But instead of winning $1,000 like last time, I'd be winning $1 million. That's enough to change my life forever. But if I actually want to compete in this event, first, I'd need to find out what actually goes on in one of these events.
Tryouts are being held today. All players who show up will be tested thoroughly to determine if you are strong enough to compete in the real event. And trust me, you'll be tested thoroughly.
Perfect. For the first time since I had gotten here, I finally had a plan to secure myself a spot in the $1 million civilization. All I had to do was win this event. So a couple hours later, I showed up for the tryouts. There were a lot of other players here waiting to apply. I couldn't help but wonder if I'd even get accepted for the event in the first place. But after standing around for a bit, someone showed up for an announcement.
Hey everyone, Mr. Boof is waiting for you all upstairs. All right, calm down, guys. We're gonna start sending you up in groups of 2, so get in line and get ready.
One by one, groups of 2 made their way into elevators and were sent up for tryouts. And after a bit, it was my turn. So along with another random guy, I made my way up.
Hey, I hope we get accepted. I really need this money.
Yeah, me too.
Hey guys, welcome to the tryouts.
In front of us was what seemed like some kind of platform.
So if you guys want to prove you're worthy enough to compete in my exclusive challenge for $1 million, first you need to pass this one test.
Whatever, man. Let's just do it.
Yeah, I'll do anything. I swear I'm worthy. I need this money bad. Please let me in.
Shut up. Quit begging. If you want to prove yourself, you two must fight each other to the death.
Of course, this shocked me a bit, but I was up for the challenge.
Oh, what? I can't fight him. I've never fought anyone before.
Out of nowhere, some guards came in and placed down some shulker boxes. Inside were full kits of gear for a duel. This was serious.
Guys, please, I can't fight him.
After fully gearing up, Mr. Boof started to count us down.
All right, you guys, whoever wins this fight will qualify to compete for $1 million tomorrow. You may begin in 3, 2, 1. Fight!
After splashing all of my potions, I ran straight into battle. I wasn't super confident, but judging by how nervous my opponent was, I knew I had a pretty good chance of winning.
No! No, please! I got you on the run now! Oh, no! Stop! Please! I'm sorry! Yes! No! Oh, I'm sorry! Stop!
Oh, I guess I win?
Wow, that might have been the best performance we've seen all day. I'll be looking out for you in the event tomorrow. You've got lots of potential.
After winning my fight, I handed back the kit and was escorted out of the building. Honestly, I was taken aback by how violent this tryout was. There's no telling what could happen in the event tomorrow. But at the same time, the last time I competed in an event like this, everyone except me ended up dying. So it's safe to say this event will probably be the same. Meaning, if I want a chance of making it to the $1 million civilization and living out my dream life of peace, I need to be ready to do whatever it takes tomorrow. Whether that means killing someone in cold blood like I did today, or something less obvious. I'll be ready for it, because after coming this far, I'll be the last one standing. After leaving the tryouts, I made my way home, but when I got there, I was met by a guard, which was weird because I thought the guards would have left me alone by now. Hello? Can I help you?
There you are. I've been waiting here like an hour.
Why are you at my door?
Because I know you're up to something. My boss told me to leave you alone, but I know something's off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you with my own eyes. Just one day after arriving in the $1,000 civilization, you just somehow show up with $100,000? It doesn't make sense.
I was starting to get a little nervous. This guard knew something was up. If he keeps digging, he might actually find something to use against me. I can't get caught now. I'm way too close.
Not to mention, someone robbed the bank on that same exact day. How does no one else see this?
So, Are you here to arrest me?
I would if I could, but without proof or a witness to testify against you, no one will believe me. My boss just won't believe me for some reason.
Look, I'm innocent. I don't know what bank you're talking about, but I had nothing to do with it. You'd be surprised how much a couple farming paychecks go.
Listen, I know you're up to something. I just can't prove it yet. But trust me, I'll be spending every single day watching you, waiting for you to mess up.
As he walked away, I started to realize how bad this really was. If this guard actually convinces his boss to look into me more, I'd be done for. With the countless times I've seen innocent people killed right in front of me, I know if they knew I broke the rules even once, I'd be dead. But just as I was about to head inside and forget about it, Rufus showed up again.
What was that guard doing here?
He still thinks I'm guilty. I guess not everyone fell for the bait.
That's weird. They should have left you alone by now.
I don't know. It kind of makes sense. After all, I did rob the bank.
Yeah, but they have no proof. You'll be fine.
Why would they have left me alone by now? Do you know something I don't?
What? No, it's just because they don't have proof. They can't do anything to you without proof.
Something clearly felt off. I don't know if it's just me, but he's clearly hiding something. I don't know what it is or why he doesn't trust me enough to tell me, but whatever it is, I might want to find out soon, considering tomorrow is my last day in the $100,000 civilization. Either I make it to the $1 million civilization or I die trying. Ignoring the weird vibes, I invited Rufus in. In the morning, I'm competing in a Mr. Booth event, and I'm pretty sure only one person's gonna make it out alive. I don't know for sure, but I actually think I can win it.
Seriously? That's crazy. But why are you telling me this?
Because I know today's my last day here. After this, I'll probably never see you again.
Dude, it's fine. I signed up for the event too. We'll just see each other then.
What? Why would you do that? I just said only one of us is gonna make it out alive. We might even have to fight each other in the event.
Calm down, man. They probably won't kill anyone in the event. Worst case scenario, they just send the losers back here.
Dude, I've seen things you haven't. Last time I was in an event like this, they killed everyone just for losing.
Yeah, you've said that before, but I don't believe it. The guards wouldn't just kill people for no reason like that. The same way they won't arrest you without proof. They're brutal, but fair.
For a second, I started to actually believe him, but I know what I saw. Innocent people died, and I was the only person who made it out alive. If this event is the same, only one of us is making it out. You should head home and prepare for tomorrow. In worst case scenario, I'll try my best not to kill you in the event tomorrow.
I'll see you then.
It's clear this event is a lot more important than I thought. As soon as I head into this event tomorrow, my life is either over or I'll achieve my lifelong dream that I've spent my entire life working towards. This was it. This was the end game. As soon as the sun rose in the morning, I made my way to the wall, the same place that the last event was held. Hi, I'm here for the event. After giving the guard my name, a door opened and I made my way into the event. I wasn't sure what to expect, but after reaching the end of a hallway, I entered a giant warehouse-looking room, which was much bigger than I expected. On the ground of the warehouse was a giant red circle, and inside of it were about 10 other players, a few of them looking especially familiar. But I couldn't let that stop me. Every relationship I had with these players had to be left outside. My one and only goal right now was to make sure that I was the last person standing in this circle. After looking around for a bit, I walked up to one of the other contestants. Hey, why'd you sign up?
I've been living in this $100,000 civilization for years. All my friends signed up for the other events just like this, but none ever came back. I figured at this point there is no point in staying anymore. Either I get to see my friends again or I die trying. Who knows if they're even still alive?
I'm sorry about your friends. I hope you get to see them again.
Welcome, contestants. Please direct your attention to the viewing platform on the wall. Now that everyone is here, I can start to explain how the game works. Over the next few hours, random events will be happening within this circle, specifically designed to eliminate you from the competition. As the events come to a close, hopefully we'll be left with one player standing. Whoever this player is will immediately be granted $1 million and sent straight to the $1 million civilization.
What about the others?
What's that?
What happens to the people who don't win?
I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. The games will begin shortly.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's okay. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I clearly didn't believe that. I know there's a small chance that any of us actually make it out of here alive. I didn't want to think about it right now, but there's a chance I'd have to kill every last person here, including my friends.
All right, players, the games are now beginning.
Out of nowhere, the arena was split into 4 corners.
Starting now, you will have 60 seconds to divide yourselves into whatever corners you want. After you have chosen your corners, the rest of the game will be explained.
With little to no information, I started thinking. The only reason he would split us up into groups is to put us on teams. So after I saw Rufus in the yellow corner, I decided to follow. If we're gonna be put on teams, it's better if I'm with someone I have chemistry with. But as everyone else picked out their corners and time started to run out, I started to doubt myself. In an event like this, would Mr. Boof really let us pick our own teams? I'm still not completely sure if this event was going to be as brutal as I expected. But if my suspicions were right and only one person is leaving here alive, we're probably not picking our teammates. We're picking our opponents.
10 seconds left.
I had to make a decision. I could abandon my teammate Rufus and put him at risk of dying, or I could take the risk myself and stay, knowing it could be the death of either of us. But just before time ran out, I slipped into the red corner with just 2 other random players.
Alright players, this game is going to be similar to the tryout you were put through yesterday. All players are being handed a PvP kit, one that you will keep for the remainder of this event.
After everyone including me had claimed their kit, Mr. Boof continued explaining.
Out of the 4 corners this circle has been split into, only one player is allowed to continue from each corner. You all may determine who continues however you want, but considering you were all just given PvP kits, I think you know where it's going.
Instantly, the people next to me started talking.
I've been waiting my whole life for this event. There's no way I'm getting eliminated first round.
I think 2 of us should team up on whoever's the biggest threat. And I recognize you. You're the guy that won the event back in the $1 civilization.
Wait, yeah, that is him. We should take him out first. After that, we can figure out which one of us moves on.
Wait, guys, there's other ways to figure this out. I tried talking my way out of it, but they didn't seem to listen. So as one of them started running at me, I decided to fight back. I wasn't sure if I could actually beat them in a 2v1, but it's better than just sitting around and letting them kill me. Obviously, fighting 2 players at once put me at a severe disadvantage. My only hope would be to pick one of them off early, and to my luck, a few seconds later, I took one of them out, meaning it was now a fair fight. I actually had a chance to win. But as the fight went on longer and longer, I started to realize this guy was a lot better than I thought. So if I wanted to kill him and move on to the next game, I needed to figure something out fast.
I've been waiting my whole life for this event. There's no way I'm letting you kill me.
Eventually, after a long fight...
Wait!
I ended up killing him, making me the last person standing in my corner. After I secured my spot moving on, Mr. Boof made an announcement.
Congratulations to all players still competing. After the walls fall, we'll move on to the next round.
As the walls fell, I noticed that the player I met at the start was still alive, and judging by the piles of loot around him, he must have killed someone too.
There are 2 more games planned for this event. After these following games, whether we like it or not, only one player will be left standing in the end. One player will move on to the $1 million civilization.
This is unfair. That's the 2nd person I've had to kill. I want to leave. I don't care about the money anymore. At this point, I just want to go home.
I'm sorry, but it's too late now. You have to stay.
I couldn't help but realize now that I didn't want any of these guys to die, especially not Rufus or the guy I just met at the start. I don't know if I could live with myself knowing I had to kill all of these people out of my own greed. Is the $1 million civilization really worth all that?
Alright, players, it's time for the next game. In just 5 minutes, this entire circle will be flooded with lava and everyone will be killed instantly. Unless you can agree on one player to come forward and eliminate themselves first.
Everyone just kind of looked at each other, clearly trying to decide who to sacrifice. It was almost completely silent until someone finally spoke up.
Look, I think you should just eliminate yourself. You already said you wanted to quit. With that attitude, you're clearly not gonna win anyways.
What? No way. I'm not killing myself just like that. I had to fight for this spot in the top 4. I'm not just gonna give it up now.
Remember, you only have 5 minutes. Well, 4.5 now.
We should just take a vote and decide as a group who gets eliminated, because clearly no one's gonna volunteer for this.
Everyone seemed to agree with this idea, but I was a bit nervous. If they end up voting me, would I die just like that? After all of this fight, I die to a group vote?
I think Gorf should be the one to sacrifice himself. He was born in the $1 civilization. He's not even from here. If you ask me, he doesn't deserve it.
That's not true. He's proven more than anybody else that he'll do whatever it takes to win. If anyone deserves to be eliminated, it's you, considering you've done nothing but complain this entire time.
I agree. You should be eliminated. It's clear you deserve to win the least.
At this point, my vote didn't even matter. Unless I voted for myself, the count was already sealed and this random guy was eliminated.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not doing it. I don't care about some stupid vote. If you guys want to move on, you'll just have to make me do it.
All three of us just kind of looked at each other. None of us really wanted to kill this guy in cold blood, but if he's not gonna eliminate himself, who will?
2 minutes left. Unless you all want to die, you better decide soon.
Come on, you have no chance of winning anyways. If you're really greedy enough to make us all lose just because you don't want to sacrifice yourself, you never deserve to win to begin with.
Time was ticking down and I started to get nervous. With a little over a minute left, if this guy didn't do something soon, we'd all die with him.
There's no way I'm killing myself. I don't care if you think I'm selfish. We're all gonna die here anyways.
At this point, I realized no one was gonna do anything. Unless I want all this work to be for nothing, it's time I handled this.
Really? You're not gonna kill me. You're too sweet.
I started attacking him and obviously he fought back. But to my surprise, he put up a good fight, which was not a good sign because time was quickly running out. With just 30 seconds left, if I didn't kill him soon, this would all be for nothing. As the fight continued and the time quickly ran out, I just had to hope that he would mess up and give me an opportunity to kill him. And conveniently, a couple seconds later, I landed the final blow and killed him just in the nick of time.
Congratulations, Gorf saved everyone, and luckily you all get to move on. But with just one game left, soon only one of you will be left standing. Some guards are coming now to swap your kit.
Out of nowhere, some guards showed up behind us and took our gear back. But after, they handed us a new shulker. This time, the items felt more random. I had no idea what this next game was going to be, but if I could tell one thing for sure, there would definitely be fighting. After everyone claimed their kit and prepared for the final game, Mr. Booth began explaining the game one last time.
That lava I mentioned earlier is still a thing, and it's coming. Starting in about 30 seconds, lava will begin rising and will continue to rise until it has filled the entire circle.
Before I knew it, both players ran off to prepare.
Lava will only stop flowing when one player's left standing. Good luck.
Both of the other players seemed to be towering directly up, so naturally, I decided to do the same, and not long after, we had all reached about even heights.
Hey, I don't want to have to kill either of you. There has to be another way to win.
There's not. We have to fight. We came all this way, killed all these people. What's a couple more if it secures us a spot in the $1 million civilization? That's what you've always dreamt of, right?
After thinking for a second, I realized he was right. No matter how I look at this, people have to die. And if it's up to me or them, I have no choice but to fight my way out of this. While the others kept talking, I decided to bridge over to the player I met earlier. If I have to kill somebody, I'd rather it not be my only friend. But he quickly noticed me bridging over.
Wait, what are you doing?
We don't have a choice. Either we fight or everyone loses. And I've come way too far for that now.
Hey, stop. I don't want to kill you. We can work together. We can find a better way out of this.
To be honest, I wasn't listening to anything he was saying. I knew at the end of the day, only one of us was making it out of here alive, and I knew it had to be me. After a bit more back and forth fighting, I knocked him straight into the lava.
Help me!
Well, at least he gets to be with his friends now. After killing this player, it was just me and Rufus left. I spent all this time trying not to think about what I would do if this happened, but now I'm here, and I have to make a decision.
Hey, you did the right thing. Someone had to die, and in the heat of the moment, you made the right decision.
What he was saying was nice, but it didn't change the situation we were in. After all this fighting and everything I've done to get here, this is the one thing I didn't want to happen. Rufus is my best friend. Honestly, he's my only friend. At the end of the day, making it to the $1 million civilization isn't worth all this. Ignoring the 4 other people I had to kill to get here, I can't kill my best friend.
I'm proud of you. Along the way, you made the right decision at every opportunity, and there's a reason you're the last one standing.
What are you talking about? This isn't over yet. We still have to fight each other.
It won't be much of a fight. After everything you've done up to this point, you wouldn't let just one person stand between you and winning. I know you'd do what you have to do.
Out of nowhere, Rufus took off all of his armor.
So go ahead. Do what you have to.
I took a second to think, but at the end of the day, he's right. I need this win, and I've done way too much to lose it now. I'll do whatever it takes. I wind charged up over to his platform, and just as I fell onto him, about to hit him into the lava... What? Where'd he go?
I knew you'd do it.
Confused, I looked around until I saw him standing on the platform right next to Mr. Booth.
This isn't Mr. Booth's event. It's mine.
I'm confused. What's going on?
My name's not Rufus, and I'm not just a farmer from the $1,000 civilization. And Mr. Booth isn't even a real person. He's just some random guy I hired to host these events for me.
I still don't get it. Why would you do all this? And how?
Gorf. I'm the person behind all of these civilizations, and ever since I saw you compete in that event in the $1 civilization, I've had my guards keep an eye on you. I even went as far as keeping an eye on you personally.
I was starting to put everything together, but something still didn't make sense. I don't get it. Why go through all this effort just for me?
Since that day, I saw something in you. I saw the passion you had when talking about the $1 million civilization, and I saw that you wouldn't let anyone in your way. That's the same kind of drive that made me worthy enough to run this civilization in the first place. But after a while, it gets a bit boring, and I'm ready to find someone to take my place.
Suddenly, everything made sense. So ever since we met, everything has just been a test? You just wanted to see how far I'd go?
I had to see how much you do for your cause, and after everything I've seen, I know you do anything to get what you want, which makes you the perfect person to take my spot.
If what he's saying is true, everything that I've done, all of the innocent people I've killed, it was all for nothing? It was all just a part of his stupid test?
I can tell you're shocked, but it was necessary for the better of society. This civilization will thrive under your control.
Suddenly, a bridge was built between me and Rufus, so I made my way over to him.
Come on. Follow me. I have something to show you.
Hesitantly, I followed him. I was still confused by what was going on. If he's really telling the truth, that means everything since the day we met was nothing but a test. From when we robbed a bank to when I blackmailed Grumpus to clear my name, it was all a test. He had control over the guards this entire time. After a long walk, we finally made it to a door. But before it opened, Rufus turned to me.
Before I open this door, I need you to know that if you accept this position, everything you see behind this door will be yours.
I wasn't sure what he meant, but as soon as the doors opened, I instantly understood. This was the $1 million civilization. I had finally made it, and it was even more beautiful than I could have ever imagined.
I'm sorry about what I put you through, but now you can make a decision. You can continue into the city, live a normal life, and I'll find someone else to take my spot. Or you can take my offer and run these civilizations however you want. It'd be a chance to give back to all the players who weren't as fortunate as you were.
At first, I was upset for what Rufus, or who I thought was Rufus, had put me through. But now, I can't help but realize the opportunity I've been given. Starting today, I can change the system. I can save the people who never got a chance to leave the $1 civilization. I'm disappointed. All of this was wrong, and innocent people died for no reason. But I accept your offer. Not for you, but for me, so I can fix this place and give these people the life they deserve.
I'm sure one day you'll realize what I did for you. But for now, I step down as king, and I wish you the best of luck.
At this moment, I realized everything was finally over. I made my way out into the streets of the $1 million civilization, taking in the sights. I always dreamt of the day I'd be here, but never did I think I'd be here as the new king. But as I was walking through the city, I realized something. Now that I'm king, the least of my worries should be this $1 million civilization. It's awesome, but I need to be doing something about the people suffering where I once did. So I made my way down to the $1 civilization, and I got the guards to call everyone to meet me here. Attention citizens of the $1 civilization. I want you to know that the money in your wallet no longer matters. I have a new home for all of you. Everyone seemed super happy, running to explore their new home, and I just stood behind, next to Rufus and Booth, thinking about how happy I would have been if someone had given me this opportunity so long ago.
Hey, I think you'll be a good king.
Yeah, I think so too. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you clearly enjoyed what you watched. And if you did, subscribe. I have some insane videos coming very soon, and you don't want to miss them. And if you subscribe now, you can say that you were one of the first people to subscribe to me when I was under 200,000 subscribers. Not many people can say that. Anyways, there's a couple of videos on screen right now that YouTube thinks you would like, so go ahead, watch them, or save it for later when you have food or something.